My name is Emma Marie Curry. I was born in a small little section that is labeled Shoestring, but right here in Burlington, Alamance County area, August 15th, 1954. Most of my family predominantly live here in Alamance County, including my dad. My dad comes from a family of 14 siblings, but 15 total. My grandmother had 15 children. Education was important. My mom had wanted to be a nurse. She was not able to do that because of their family dynamics. My teachers, they were our teachers wherever we were. Our teachers lived in our community. Our teachers went to church with us. Our teachers shopped in the same community with us. They didn't scale in and didn't move out to something better. They lived there in the community with us. So we went to grocery shopping and you cut up in the store and the teacher saw you, she'd give you them eyes. You better straighten up. They didn't play. They were our teachers wherever we were. They taught us, not just in the classroom, but they were a part of our everyday life as well. You know, we were happy with our education. We were happy with our teachers. Because, you know, it bothers me that so many of our children are labeled autistic, hyperactive, put them on pills, get them out of here, put them in a special class. We didn't have all of that. The teachers work with us. Right. You know, if you were in a special ed, you were there because you needed extra help. But it wasn't you labeled that you this or you that. We got too many children that's on medication and meds. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with us? Those that don't like kids or those that don't like teaching have made it bad for the teachers who are great teachers, who love kids. You better have a love for kids. I tell people I have an ulterior motive with my teaching. Because now, I'm on the other side of the mountain, I'm past 50. I said, these are the kids that are going to be taking care of me when I don't know who I am. Y'all better remember, these kids are going to grow up. They're not going to be little always. They're going to grow up, and they're not going to remember so much what you taught them, but they are going to remember how you treated them. They are going to remember, did you care, or were you hateful and mean to them? Did you grab them hard when they go home and say, teacher, grab me? No, I just did. See, those kind of teachers have made it bad for the ones of us who really love kids. My other precept about education is that parents would be amazed at how their children act in school. Because you think you sent us a little jewel, and they turn into a little devil when you walk out that door. And they cuss like a sailor. And parents walk through the door when we call them and they act all shocked. You think they could learn all that cussing from us? They brought it with them. Or you telling the teacher, get your MF hands off of me. What? My mama would have killed me. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. If the scores are bad, it's not the teacher's fault. 100%. Your child got to absorb and do something on their own. And if your child is not passing, whose fault is it? You want to blame the teacher. I blame the child. Because most of the time, they ain't paying attention. They're doodling and they're cussing. And they ain't at school. They sick. They fake sick and you leave them at home. You send them to school and they cutting up and they ain't wearing nothing. Get the picture, parents, mom, dad. Help your child at home. They ain't got time for that. But you got time to come up to the school and show you behind. I used to tell my parents, you come back and you bring your child with you. Why? Because I want your child to say in front of you and have your support to say what they said I said. Because if I said it, I'll tell you what I said. Because I'm not going to treat them any more different from you peeping in at the door or listening at the door or you sitting in the classroom or you leave them in my care. Because I want them to be good citizens. I am not here to make your children miserable. I am here to help your child. But if you come through that door with a girlfriend attitude at me, what I'm expecting is, what you ought to say is, why is it that you had to come up here with a girlfriend attitude? Why didn't you take care of it before he cut up in school? Disrupting the process. You come through the door angry. Why can't you come when we ask you to come for a conference where we can discuss what he needs to be doing before all of this? No, you can't find time to come up here for that, but you can find time to come up here and show out. I have a problem with parents like that. You want to fix the schools? You need to put your hands to the plow and help us. Stop sending us to be their nurse. Stop sending them of us to be their doctor. Stop sending us for us to be their psychiatrist. Help them tie their shoes, wipe their behinds, help them put on their coat, zip, and all that manner of stuff that you should have taught them at home. and then we could teach them
Right.
the rest.